Hello, and welcome to Connect with Chris, where we catch up with our distinguished alumni in the School of Communications at Quinnipiac University. With us today is Chris-Sarah Savitz, class of 2019. Sarah is a graphic designer in New York City, and she's held jobs at agencies such as AdFairy and Design with Reach. She has also worked at WWE. Thank you for joining us today, Sarah.
Thank you for having me.
So tell me about what you're doing with AdFairy. What does that all entail?
So I'm an influencer coordinator, so I bring together people and products. So it involves reaching out to small content creators and asking them to do promotions on applications, products. Our biggest hit was a product called Crystal Carton, which is a reusable water bottle with glitter in the middle. It's very stylish for Gen Z, and everyone loves posting about it on their TikToks.
So this is people on TikTok and Instagram, any others?
YouTube.
YouTube. Okay. And I guess what's the return on getting these influencers to talk about products?
The return, revenue, money.
Okay. And how easy or how hard is it to get them to do this?
It depends on the person that we reach out to. Some are very interested and hop on right away. Some don't respond. I email about 60 to 70 a day.
Really? Wow.
Yeah.
Okay. And how do you decide who to reach out to?
Subscriber count, so less than 500K.
Okay. So you want people that have a lot of followers.
Yeah.
Okay. And what types of products that you're getting besides the glitter water?
We've asked them to do applications, small up and coming applications. One of them that we did was an app where you can make your own avatar and play in some fantasy game where you
Okay.
fight others or something. It would actually seem pretty fun. Yeah.
And are these companies hiring AdFairy to get these influencers? How does the process work?
AdFairy is my cousin's company, so it's a very small operation. It's me and my two other cousins working for her.
Okay.
She wants to keep the team small for now.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. And tell me about Design Within Reach. What were you doing there?
So Design Within Reach, I got that position through actually portfolio review, which is the capstone for graphic design majors. I met with a hiring agency who was there, and I ended up sending the guy my resume, and he ended up calling me saying, we have something for you at Design Within Reach. And it was the digital asset manager. So I was basically in charge of resizing, renaming all their images and organizing them properly for a launch that they were doing, which is their Design Within Reach contract website, which I believe is the site for their wholesale vendors.
Okay. And you want, is that, I guess, ideally what you would like to do in terms of your career?
I'm not really sure what I want to do with my career.
Okay.
I'm still figuring that out.
Okay.
Still applying for another job on the side.
Okay.
Yeah.
But design is really what you want to do.
I'm not sure if design is exactly what I want to do right now.
Okay.
Yeah.
How did you first get interested in design?
It was through Com 130, I think, which is the basic design class that's offered at Quinnipiac. It was a crash course basically on Photoshop and Design and Illustrator. Lori Grace actually taught the class, and I really enjoyed it. And then that's when I decided that will be my major.
Okay. And what was it about design that excited you?
What you can do with it.
Okay. And were you specializing in web design or product design or?
Typography, I would say, was my favorite, playing with letters and colors and on a page.
Okay. So I asked this for all the design people. Give me your favorite typeface.
Ooh, probably Helvetica.
Why Helvetica?
I like sans serif.
Okay.
I always use that font in everything. It's not even in my brand, funny enough, but it's still my favorite. But I just really enjoy looking. It's the font of the New York City subway. That's where I live currently.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay. I'm more of a Garamond type of guy.
Got it.
I like the serifs.
Yeah.
What was your favorite thing that you designed when you were here?
Probably my typeface booklet. And we had to pick like a typeface, write about its history, about and how we designed it. I think, yeah. So I did mine on Helvetica and I made it subway themed.
Okay.
Yeah.
And this booklet, what class was that for?
Typography, not typography. I think GID 270, IDD 270.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. And you just did signs, or what was the booklet? Oh, what did it include?
It included all the alphabet of Helvetica, uppercase, lowercase, the whether Helvetica came in like regular, bold, italic, the history of Helvetica, and I can't remember what else. I feel like I'm missing something.
Okay. So you mentioned that you're in New York right now. Is that the location you want to be in, or would you like to be somewhere else?
I definitely would like to be in New York, but New York is, I don't know, slowly going on the decline in terms of like businesses and people are leaving.
Yeah. I mean, the pandemic has had a big effect on the city. Would
Yeah.
you agree?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah. And there are design places all over the country, so you could do something really anywhere.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay. We're going to take a quick break and we're going to return more with Sarah Savitz on Connect with Chris. Hello, we're back on Connect with Chris with Sarah Savitz from the class of 2019. Sarah, tell me about your time at WWE. That was an internship while you were here at Quinnipiac?
That was an internship I had over the summer. I had a family friend that worked there, and I was always really interested to see what WWE was about. I know nothing about wrestling, nothing. So,
I don't either. So,
yeah.
and what were you doing for them?
So I was organizing and renaming all of their artwork, and I even got to like play with some of their images, which was so cool. Their artwork is amazing, and I got to see some of it like done on Photoshop, which is like it was mind blowing to see like what they could do with their art. And they were doing like a corporate rebranding, I think. So I was in charge of just getting all the artwork, renaming it, and organizing it properly. Yeah.
So what was this artwork being used for?
I think they were like doing something, might have been an anniversary or something, where they just wanted all their old artwork on display. So I was just in
Gotcha.
charge of finding it.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay. Sarah, let's talk about your time at Quinnipiac. How did you come to Quinnipiac as a student?
So I was a transfer student, actually. I didn't know, sorry, I transferred from a small liberal arts college in the middle of nowhere, New York. I just wasn't happy there. I wasn't happy with my major. I was majoring in history, which I didn't really know what I was going to do with that. So so when I was figuring out like what to transfer into, I originally applied for the School of Business, but that would require me to start all over again as a freshman, and I didn't want to go back to that. So someone had the idea, why don't you just go to School of Communications? I think you'll like it. So I was like, all right. So I put myself as a media studies major to start with, and I was taking those classes, and Com 130 was one of them. And
Okay.
Quinnipiac has definitely made my college experience so much better. I really wasn't happy before, and I made so many wonderful friends, met so many amazing professors, had so many amazing classmates. Yeah.
Had you ever visited Quinnipiac before?
I visited once, and then I made my decision right there.
Okay. Okay. As someone who majored in history as an undergrad, I can relate to that feeling.
Yeah.
The only reason I majored in history is because my dad was a history professor and the classes were easy, but how am I going to use that in real life? I didn't know.
Yeah.
So what were some of the things that you got involved with when you were a student at Quinnipiac?
I was in a sorority at Quinnipiac. I was also involved in one of the women's clubs. I think it's like I forget the name off the top of my head. I was in it for like, I think a year and a half, 2 years. While I
Okay.
was here.
Okay. And did you do anything with the graphic design organization, the student organization?
I didn't, I wasn't involved. The sorority took up like a big chunk of my time. Big.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. You mentioned earlier your capstone project that you did. What was that?
So it was a portfolio review, and at the end of the year, all graphic design students present to a bunch of companies, mostly based in Connecticut, like their work that they've done over the past 4 years, how many years they've been there, and we present our 3 favorite projects, which mine was the typeface booklet, the typeface poster, and I think a recipe card I made. I'm not really sure. But then we talk about our work, the process behind it, and we give like the people information about ourselves. Yeah.
Okay. So you're having to present this to design people who are there to critique the work?
Not necessarily critique it, just to see if like they have like a potential employer. Basically, it's basically kind of like a networking event.
Okay. Kind of like a job fair.
Yes.
Okay. And that's how you got your job at Design Within Reach.
Yes.
Okay. Okay, excellent. Okay, Sarah, this is the part of the show where we're going to learn a little bit more about you.
Okay.
I'm going to ask you either or questions, and you answer these questions, and I may ask you why. Okay.
Sounds good. Okay.
You ready?
Yep.
Okay. Hot dogs or hamburgers?
Hamburgers.
Why hamburgers?
I would say cheeseburgers for that one. I just like the taste of them more.
Okay. Mountains or beach?
Ooh, that's hard. I like both, but I would go with probably the beach. I like the warm weather.
Okay. Spring or fall?
Fall.
Okay. Why fall?
The leaves. I love all the fall things, pumpkin drinks, apple cider.
Okay. Are you a big pumpkin spice latte person at Starbucks?
I don't like Starbucks' pumpkin spice latte. I like
Okay.
Dunkin's.
You like Dunkin's? Okay. So this leads to my next question. Coffee or tea?
Probably coffee.
Okay. And we've already determined Dunkin' versus Starbucks.
Dunkin'.
Okay. Excellent. LL Bean or Patagonia?
Neither.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is there a winter brand or that you do prefer?
Um, I don't have a winter brand that I prefer.
Okay.
Usually it's whatever's on sale.
Okay. No worries. Chocolate or vanilla?
Chocolate.
Why chocolate?
Chocolate's probably my favorite dessert, and I like it in all forms, especially ice
Okay.
cream.
Okay. I was going to ask you what form.
Yeah.
Morning or nights?
Nights.
Why?
I would consider myself very much a night owl.
Okay. Okay. Fair enough. I get typically a lot of work done at night myself.
Yeah.
Dramas or comedy?
Comedy.
Favorite comedy then?
I like comedy movies. Probably my favorite comedy is probably Pineapple Express.
Okay. That's a good one.
Yeah.
Steak or seafood?
Steak.
What is it about steak?
I'm not super keen on seafood. I like salmon and tuna, and like that's roughly it.
Okay.
Steak I eat every so often whenever I go out to a restaurant.
Okay. Okay. All right. Here's your New Haven pizza question.
Ooh.
Pepe's or Sally's?
Sally's.
And what do you get at Sally's?
Their regular pizza. They have the
Okay.
best tomato sauce.
Okay. Sarah, you've just gone up a number of notches in my mind because I'm a big Sally's person.
I love Sally's.
I had Sally's Monday night.
Oh,
Dogs or cats? And I think I know the answer to this.
yeah, dogs.
Yeah, you have a dog.
Yeah, I have a 10 month, not 8 months, oh my God, 10-month-old puppy named Bobka. He's a mini golden doodle.
And this one may cause some rifts here, but Red Sox or Yankees?
Oh, my dad's a Red Sox fan because he's from Boston, and my brother's a Yankees fan. I just root for whatever team is winning.
Okay. Fair enough. I'm a Red Sox fan. So. All right, Sarah, I would like to thank you for being our guest on Connect with Chris. And please be sure to tune into our podcast, Uncommon Grounds, where I speak to School of Communication students about their Quinnipiac experience. Thank you for joining us, Sarah. We really appreciate catching up with you.
Thank
See
you
you
for
soon.
having me.